Welcome back. Today, I'm going to take you on a canal cruise, walking tour, and a tram ride in Amsterdam.
In English, and you can put it in your own language on your cell phone. Just scan the QR codes beside you. At the back of the boat there's a toilet, you can use it. And I wish you all a very nice time. Thank you.
It's really nice, you did it.
Free of any objects. And whatever you do, keep your arms and head inside the boat at all times. Some of the bridges are very low, and they come up suddenly.
In the case of an emergency, take a moment to note where the emergency exits are. There are two at the front of the boat, one to the left and one to the right, and another through the hatch.
Check and double check that you have all your belongings with you. Any questions? Your captain is here to assist you. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the cruise.
Welcome to Amsterdam, capital city of the Netherlands. What better way to experience this compact and very international city than from the unique perspective of its waterways? There certainly are a lot of them. This city has over 100 kilometers of canal. Amsterdam is known for being friendly, open-minded, and progressive. It's a popular place to visit and do business. Just think, in a population of only 800,000 people, you can meet 170 different nationalities.
This area's rich history adds a sparkle that's never far below the surface. During the 17th century, Amsterdam shone especially bright, like gold. This golden age was an extraordinary time. Politics, art, and business all reached new levels of sophistication. Dutch shipbuilders revolutionized sailing. Amsterdam boasted a thriving stock exchange, and painters like Rembrandt and Vermeer produced remarkable art. It stood overlooking the harbor. Also to our right is the 15th century Friars Tower. This outer defense tower got its name from the scare, or sharp corner, formed by the city walls that met here.
Look to the left. Nothing you see, including the land itself, was here during medieval times. Over the centuries, much of the land around us was wrestled from the sea. To reclaim this polder, or land that was once covered by lakes and seas, industrious Amsterdammers built dikes and used windmills and pumps to get rid of unwanted water. And they've done an amazing and ingenious job of it. When it comes to controlling sea levels, the Netherlands takes the lead worldwide.
Waiting to reserve, waiting to get a table. It's always been like that. Yeah.
White spire and clocks were added a century later. They were designed by Hendrik de Keyser, an architect whose work can be seen around Amsterdam, and who you're certain to hear more about on this cruise. The clocks couldn't keep time, and the tower's bells rang out randomly, so locals gave it the nickname Silly Jack.
Not long after the spire and clocks were added, the tower began to list to one side. With some effort, it was pulled to rights. You might be wondering why so many buildings in the city tip to one side or the other. The ground in Amsterdam, a mix of peat, sand, and soil, is very soft. Because of this, buildings were generally designed to be as light as possible. None were very tall, and they often had lots of windows. For stability, they were built on a bed of wooden piles driven as deep as 15 meters, that's 45 feet, into the ground. But if these piles were exposed to the air, they began to rot, and the buildings they supported sank and shifted. Today, water levels in and around the city are carefully controlled to minimize rotting. When new piles are needed, they're made of concrete. Still, you'll see many a house with a sideways tilt.
Dancing houses. And I will make a turn over here so everybody can make pictures.
You see on so many buildings is another story. It has nothing to do with the facades or the faces of buildings were intentionally built this way. In fact, a 16th century
Don, did you see that?
building
Donald, building are tilted. Where? Right there.
Dutch National Ballet. The Dutch may be known for their tolerant attitudes, but they also have strong opinions. This piece of architecture was met with heavy protests that have since simmered down. In fact, that's how it got its name, Stopera. It's derived from the movement against the construction, Stop the Opera.
Stored goods in their houses, but as trade increased, more and more warehouses were built. See if you can spot some. Look for triangular spout gables and windows with wooden shutters. The shutters help keep goods dry and dark.
Back in the 17th century, when Brouwersgracht was at the edge of the city, ships sailing for the Dutch East Indian Trading Company would come here to unload silks and spices from the Far East. And for a time, the Dutch West Indian Trading Company had an
Let's take a walk to burn the calories we had at that lovely little pancake house. You know, I noticed most of the buildings are skinny. I wonder why. Oh. Begijnhof is a sanctuary for a Catholic sisterhood. These women don't take any monastic vows. However, they're single and must make a vow of chastity for as long as they're part of the community.
Gym or whatever.
Here we go.
Four.
Right.
Follow these rules on the board.
Thank you.
Don't sit on the walls around the grass, please.
Thank you.
This is the little compound. So when you are able to live here, it's kind of within the tourist thing.
Even though this place lies within bustling Amsterdam, as soon as I got to the garden, I could really feel the peace and serenity of the place. Reminds me a lot of the Peace Garden at St. Leonard's Church back in the north end. Hey, maybe it's me, but for some reason, I feel the grass and trees in the Netherlands have a different shade of green than the ones in Massachusetts. Kind of lighter shade of green. the way, doesn't this look like downtown crossing in Boston? And that, my friends, concludes our tour. Well, I'll see you back in New England. Thanks for watching.